3 games in, and we've seen several young players and unexpected heroes step up and contribute in a big way to the Seahawks' 3-0 record. What's up, Jackie Montgomery with your Seahawks Daily. On the defensive line, second-year player LJ Collier has already equaled or surpassed all of his season totals from last year. And rookie defensive end Alton Robinson had an impressive debut, the first time suiting up for the Seahawks against the Cowboys. Both players have impressed the coaches and the veterans.
Just their growth, especially LJ. I've seen LJ grow a lot from last year to this year. Understand there was a lot, on his plate last year, and there was a lot of speculation and things of that nature. So for him to kind of go into the offseason, prepare the way he did, come back and really just do a good job and continue to grow and ignore the noise has been pretty impressive. And, Alton's growing as well. You saw him get in the game, get an opportunity, get a sack, and we're just looking for those guys to keep getting better every week, which I'm confident that he will.
Yeah, he had a good day. He played really hard. He wasn't hesitant at all. He worked the edge well. In the run game, chase off the backside was good. His effort downfield, getting in on some hits, the big pressure that he had in the sack. He did really, really well. We're really excited that he showed up in his first real opportunity.
Seattle preaches the next man up mentality, and 9-year veteran Bobby Wagner remembers that feeling as a rookie before he became the 5-time first-team All-Pro linebacker he is today.
We always preach a next man up mentality, but I think really too, we have a great group of guys that understand that to stay in this league, you got to be a true professional. And I think guys have really taken that really serious. And you can see, when they get the opportunity, they come in, they're ready to play. It's not, they don't know the plays or don't know what to do. They come in, they're ready to play. And I think that just speaks not only for the environment here, but the guys' willingness to kind of buy in and understand, especially in this crazy time, with the injuries being the way that they are, that your opportunity can come at any given moment and you have to be ready. Guys come in, they have this vision and the belief that they're going to come in and play and start right away, and it doesn't happen that way. And so you have to give a little bit of encouragement and let them know, Russell didn't start until he proved it in the preseason game, that third preseason game. I was splitting reps up until about game 5 or 6 my rookie year. So sometimes it's part of the process. Sometimes you get thrown into the game. And so a lot of it is just, the older guys kind of given their experience and the situations that they have. Because a lot of people, by now, year 9, don't remember that I didn't play base and nickel when I first got here. So I think it's just them hearing those stories as well as the organicness that you talked about and us just saying be ready.
After being on the 53-man roster for the past 2 years, linebacker Shaquem Griffin started 2020 on the Seahawks practice squad. But he did not let that deter him, and when his number was called, he made the most of it.
For me, it was just all the mindset. Once you go through something like that, you have a choice to make. And I think for me is I didn't want to make the choice to settle myself short. I knew the plays. I know what's going on. I know the scheme. So the whole thing was just make sure I stay abreast on it and make sure that I stay ready just in case something worse to happen. I didn't know the exact role was going to happen come to the game, but I just wanted to be ready for everything. I was studying each and every position that I was involved in to make sure I knew what was going on. I knew what plays was happening. So once I got opportunity, it was like I shouldn't second-guess myself. It's just go out there, run fast, make plays.
Another player who turned heads after being elevated from the practice squad last week was Neal, who made the game-clinching interception against the Cowboys. Neal was signed to the 53-man roster on Wednesday as the Seahawks secondary deals with several injuries. The Seahawks also added a former first-round draft pick in Demarius Randall to the practice squad. Over the last 5 seasons, the defensive back has recorded 14 interceptions, 47 passes defended, and 290 tackles.
Demarius is a guy we saw, through the process at Arizona State back in the draft times evaluations. We thought he was a really, really good athlete and all-around ball player and had great speed. And he's had a solid playing career. The film that you watch of him is really strong and makes a lot of plays and covers a lot of ground, makes a lot of tackles, and again he runs 4.3 something, so he has a great range back there. So for us to be able to pick him up under these circumstances, with guys being banged up and when there's some uncertainty here, that's a great job by John to figure that out and how to get him here and all that. So he looked good in workouts and we'll see what happens as our needs present themselves this weekend.
One last thing on Griffin. Earlier this week, Pete Carroll said that after his performance against the Cowboys, he has earned more playing time this week at Miami. So we could either see him added to the 53-man roster later this week, or with the new COVID rules, he could be elevated from the practice squad as we get closer to game day.